So my name's Lloyd Summers, and I'm one of the co-founders of Red Iron Labs. I do most of the development and a lot of the design work. As for Red Iron Labs, we specialize in immersive dark video games. Immersive meaning we allow virtual reality support. We don't rely on it, but we do work with it. We absolutely love horror. We're excited about horror. Everything we do is exciting when we're working with horror. Abduction is this story of a series of people that you play throughout their lives who've been finding out that they've been getting abducted at night by some kind of creatures. It's all about a point in time where we find out that aliens have been abducting people for centuries. And for the first time, something's happened where a human has become immune to the ability for the aliens to wipe your memory. And as the game's story unravels, and I don't want to give away too much, you find out that the humans weren't the first race being abducted and experimented on. You'll end up collecting information from somebody we call the conspirator, which is unveiling kind of his findings and everything he understood about the aliens before he got killed. And actually the demo that is available, that will be available with the crowdfunding, goes through the experience of the conspirator. So everything you do in that demo becomes part of the main storyline for the main game. And so the whole play of the game is just to learn what's been happening and to try to stay alive. Really what we're trying to do is change the way we kind of make games and how we play games so that the story comes first and the game kind of gets built around it. That way, we don't end up with this game that's kind of limited to the technology. We can kind of bend the technology to match what the game experience we want is. So what we're doing is we've completed the first kind of prototype, which is a proof of concept showing how the elements can work together. And we've gone to 5 different conferences. We've had a couple hundred people play test it. Certainly talked to a lot of pro gamers, and we collected all this information. And the survey results said, you know, we like action, but we need more story than we do action. We like a story, but the story has to be clear. It can't just be random pieces. It has to actually be a cohesive thing. And all of this stuff kind of came together to form what we created as the content guidelines for Red Iron Labs. And so every game we create meets this strict set of guidelines, and we're even looking at ways in which game saves and data from one game can actually contribute to hidden things that are unique to your experience in your future games.
This is so cool.
We really want to make the game based around the wants of people and not just have 2 or 3 people sitting in a room coming up with the game in isolation, but to get some way that people can contribute back and say, you know, these are all the things we love and want to see. And so our hope with the crowdfunding is to, for sure, get some money to help with pre-sales, but it's to get that feedback that's so important and to find out from people what they like and what they don't like so that we can really make the game better in the future versions. Our ask is, if you find the game interesting and you want to help support or provide some feedback, please pre-purchase a copy. If you're more interested, you want a bigger reward, we certainly want to give you something better. At the same time, if funds are restricted and you don't know what to do, just drop us a line, play the demo, share us out, and whatever you do, just make sure to spread the word that we're here and what we're doing with our crowdfunding.